You ever been so afraid of failing that you just didn't even try? I know I have. We all have. But what if I told you that failure, that stumbling, is actually the secret to a life that's truly lived? Today, we're going to explore this really powerful idea, the art of falling forward.
So let's start with these words from Nelson Mandela. Just take a second, let them sink in. There is no passion to be found playing small. Wow, that really hits, doesn't it? It just perfectly captures that pull we all feel between staying safe and comfortable and actually chasing the life we're capable of living. This is really the heart of what we're talking about today.
It's funny, from the time we're little kids, what's the one thing everyone drills into us? Have a backup plan. Have something to fall back on. And look, it comes from a good place. Our parents, our teachers, they just want us to be okay.
But let me ask you this. What if that advice, as well-intentioned as it is actually the very thing holding us back? Let's play with a kind of radical idea here. What if the goal isn't to avoid falling? What if falling is the whole point?
See, there are really two ways to fall in life. You can fall back, which is retreating to safety, right? Back to what you know, what's comfortable. But falling forward, now that's a choice. That's about leaning into the risk, knowing that even if you totally mess up, you're going to land somewhere new, somewhere further along than where you started. You're going to learn something huge.
So this is what falling forward really boils down to. It's a mindset. It's this belief that every no, every mistake, every single time you fall flat on your face, it's not the end of the road. It's just a data point. It's progress. It's actually a step in the right direction.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but let's be real. What does this actually look like day to day? How do we start seeing failure not as something to dread, but as, a partner in this whole thing?
So here's a little truth bomb for you. Ready? You're going to fail. You will. I will. It's going to happen. We're all going to fall short, maybe embarrass ourselves, and sometimes just be plain bad at things. And that is 100% okay. In fact, it's totally inevitable. And the moment you really truly accept that, everything changes.
Take a look at this number, 2,600. Just let that sit there for a second. It feels huge, doesn't it?
That is the number of times baseball legend Reggie Jackson struck out. He literally holds the all-time record for strikeouts. So by that one measure, he failed more than anyone else in the entire history of the sport.
But think about it. Do we remember him as the king of strikeouts? No way. He's Mr. October because of those incredible clutch, game-winning home runs. Nobody talks about the strikeouts. They remember the moments he swung for the fences and connected. And that's the lesson, right? You gotta risk striking out if you ever want to hit a home run.
Here's another number for you, 1,000, another giant monument to so-called failure.
That's roughly how many times Thomas Edison failed while trying to invent the light bulb. But see, he never saw it that way. He famously said he hadn't failed, he just found 1,000 ways that wouldn't work. And that 1,001st try, well, it lit up the entire world.
And that is the absolute essence of falling forward. Every failure is just feedback. It's information. It's you crossing one wrong path off the map, which by definition means you're one step closer to finding the right one.
And hey, this isn't just about famous inventors or Hall of Fame athletes. Think about this story. A young actor goes to an audition. He completely bombs it. They tell him he can't sing. He could have quit right there. Instead, he just keeps trying, keeps learning, keeps failing for 30 years. And then, in 2010, he wins a Tony Award on the exact same stage where he first failed all those years ago. That, my friends, is falling forward.
So let me just leave you with this thought for now. If you're not failing, you're not even trying. Seriously, if you're not stumbling once in a while, it probably just means you're not aiming high enough. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a required part of the journey.
Okay, so we've established that failure is not only okay, it's necessary. But why? What's the point of all this struggle and resilience? It can't just be about personal wins. There's something much, much deeper going on.
Which brings us to a really important question. Once you're not so afraid to fail, once you're willing to take those risks, what do you do with that new freedom? What is all of this for?
And when we talk about your gifts, please don't think I just mean your job or how much money you make. It's so much bigger than that. It's your patience when someone is having a bad day. It's the kindness you show to a stranger. It's the time you give, the love you share. Those are the real gifts.
Please, whatever you do, don't ever think that what you have to offer is too small or insignificant. Your talent, your time, your encouragement, the world is desperate for it. Because ultimately, the reason we learn to fall forward and get back up is so we can be strong enough to help other people get back up too.
And this brings me to one last idea. It's a really powerful mental image, and it's something I want you to carry with you long after this is over.
I want you to do something with me. Just close your eyes if you can. Imagine you've lived a full, long life, and you're now at the end of it. You're lying in bed, it's quiet, and you're just reflecting.
And in that room, you suddenly realize you're not alone. There are these ghosts standing around your bed, but they're not scary. In fact, they're familiar. It's the ghost of that book you always meant to write, the ghost of that business you were too afraid to start, the ghost of the incredible person you could have become if only you'd been brave enough to try.
And they're just looking at you, not with anger, but with this profound sadness. And one of them whispers, "We came to you. You were the only one who could have brought us to life, and now we have to go to the grave with you." How absolutely heartbreaking is that thought?
So the question I really want to leave you with is this. How many ghosts are going to be standing around your bed? Every single day, you get to choose. You can take that risk, fall forward, and bring one of those ghosts to life. Or you can play it safe. The choice is yours. So, start making it today.